Reggae Point FR, Harrison, Groundation. Once again, we're still riding. We're still pushing. The music is for all God's people. One love and protection. Groundation. Jah is my shield from all negative forces. A positive spirit just like the laws of Moses. This is the next generation. And as a lot of people know, it's the rebirth of Groundation after a few years. And we're coming with new members and a new spirit. You know, we're keeping the torch burning. We're keeping the Groundation sound and that spirit alive. And with these new members, we're able to have a fresh breeze blow through and the inspiration to create new music, you know? The excitement of the future is there with this new crew. And that's a blessing. It took time finding the musicians and finding the individuals who would really work. 3 years, 3 years of, at the same time I was writing the music and preparing for the album, because Groundation I was never stopping Groundation, because the message and the mission is powerful and it's needed and it's necessary today. So, yeah, one of the things was in the evolution of Groundation, people began to be spread out. It was hard to work on the music. It was hard to really improve, upon what we already established. And now that we're all in the Bay Area, we're able to rehearse regularly and work on new ideas and concepts and grow. And I feel like that was one of the frustrating things for people, was not being able to grow musically. And now, because of this new beginning, the music is fresh and ready to spring. We have 4 Jamaicans. Roger Cox on the saxophone is a wonderful R&B and jazz saxophone player. The bassist, Isaiah Palmer. He's a person who I have loved his playing from the moment I heard him. You also have 2 other Jamaicans, who is Brady Shamar and Alrika Smith, the new female vocalist. Jake Shanling, the drummer, great jazz player, was actually a fan of Groundation growing up, so he knows all of Groundation's music. My hope was to have the new group based in California. We can rehearse, we can try new things, we can get better as an ensemble and as a group. So everybody is based there. The great Will Blades on the B3 organ, Craig Berletti on the piano and Rhodes and the trumpet, Eduardo Gross, a great Brazilian guitar player. But everybody's coming from California. These individuals really understand the music is coming from a high level. All the musicians of the past, fantastic, brilliant musicians of Groundation. And these musicians are set to carry the mantle and to push it forward 2018 and the future beyond. Music will remain always with me. It wasn't my hope and my goal to get rid of musicians and get new musicians. That wasn't what I did or what I wanted to do. It was the only way for Groundation to continue. So if people don't want to do it, then you have to respect that. But you can't then disrespect me for doing what I do. You have to understand that change is not bad. Change is how we move forward. Change is how we become better people. And also understand that Groundation was a mission that I started 20 years ago. And over the years, you see people's interests and you see the goals and the aspirations of people is different. And touring is not easy. And when you see that you're not able to get on the same page, it's better that everybody make their decisions and go where they want to go in life and in music. And the Groundation can continue with a positive spirit, a fresh atmosphere. So Groundation has a lot of work to do now and in the future. And I couldn't let that go. Now is the time for Groundation.
We should all aim to live a life of sustainability. Instead of burning Earth's resources while polluting the seas. They're ripping out the seeds that grow naturally inside our Earth, yeah. Leaves the land scarred and wasted for centuries with no accountability at all.
The album has two sides. The Next Generation album speaks about hope, strength, and supporting with positive messages, like songs like My Shield and these things, to let the children know that it's going to be difficult, but we are going to find a way. And there are also clear messages on the album about warnings, because there are certain things that we as human society is doing that we see is wrong, like the song Fossil Fuels. You know, I'm not speaking metaphorically, I'm speaking very directly. Listen, our addiction to burning fossil fuels is causing a problem of carbon emission into our atmosphere, which is going to cause the ending of our stable climates and environments to sustain human existence. I always want to do something different. I always want to challenge the listeners. I want to start the album in a different way that has never been done before. I want to have the ending be very different. I want to have the songs, be different and fresh and new. I mean, the Groundation sound is going to be there because when I write certain songs I know is Groundation. The composition, the arrangements, the solos, the length of the songs, all of these things is very Groundation. And once you have that, people recognize it as the Groundation sound.
It's about the air we breathe and the food we eat, yeah. The sun, wind, and water give and give and give in a steady rocking rhythm. Mankind's dream can never be pleased, never be pleased. Watch them building pipelines across the sea. Not telling me, let us stand up for the future. Looking back over thousands and thousands of years, we must set the stage proper for the next generation. Get off your fossil fuels, you fools. Wake up and think ahead, young dread. Protecting the future from this injustice. Honor this earth as if our life depends. Yeah.